Hey everybody, this is Steve, and terrible problems can exist right under our noses. This is our third year participating in the Project for Awesome, a great opportunity to raise money for charities and flood YouTube and social media with stories of the great work being done to make the world a more awesome place. In the past, we've supported Focus and IOCC, two established organizations doing awesome work. And this year, I'm blessed to introduce you to the work of the Hope Project, a new program designed to help with a serious problem: human trafficking. We know each and every human being is made in the image and likeness of God. Each and every human being is an icon of Christ, yet countless people around the world are treated in a way that doesn't reflect their true beauty and worth. And it's our job, especially as Christians, to act in a way that reveals Christ's kingdom to the world and reminds us all of our place in it. One of the most destructive and serious sins happening today is human trafficking. It's important to know what's going on in the world and to learn about how we can help. But this means addressing some difficult realities and mature subjects. Human trafficking is a form of modern-day slavery, the reduction of human beings to mere objects to be used, rather than persons to be known and loved. About 21 million people around the world are currently the victims of human trafficking. Around 17,500 people are trafficked into the United States every year, and some worry that this estimate is too low. And over 100,000 children are exploited through sex trafficking every year here in the US. In fact, the average age of entry into sex trafficking for girls is between 12 and 14. For boys, it's between 11 and 13. This means that thousands of innocent children will be sold into prostitution this year alone. Yet it's important to remember that human trafficking is a big problem that goes beyond prostitution. Worldwide, 68% of people who have been trafficked are in forced labor, things like farm and factory work, or even domestic work in people's homes. The US government has identified 139 goods from 75 countries that were produced by child or forced labor. Everything from diamonds in Angola to coffee in Colombia and bananas in the Philippines. It's a problem that exists even in our closets and our cupboards, right under our noses. Unfortunately, here in the United States, human trafficking is mainly a problem of sexual exploitation. It's a problem in cities and neighborhoods around the country, even in places you may not expect, like Long Island, not too far away from our office here at the Archdiocese. And out on Long Island, there were no programs or social services for women who have survived this terrible situation. Until now. That's why I'm very blessed to introduce the Hope Project to you and ask you to support them in any way you can. The Hope Project was started by the Sisters of All Saints Orthodox Monastery out on Long Island. They're a wonderful community of nuns, and in the tradition of St. Basil the Great, who founded orphanages and hospitals and homes for the elderly, they're taking steps to reveal Christ and his kingdom by caring for those in need. The Hope Project provides 4 basic things to women victimized by human trafficking: housing, occupation, potential, and empowerment. First, because housing is the most basic assistance that victims of human trafficking need, the Hope Project will provide 2 years of free housing to women in the program. Second, they'll offer occupations. Women in the program will have the opportunity to work at Whitefield Farm, the sisters' company that makes soaps, candles, and lotions. These jobs will help the women on their road to healing, helping them regain confidence and the strength they need to move past the trauma they endured. And the money and experience they earn will help them continue to build healthy lives after they graduate from the program. You can help support this part of the program by going to whitefieldfarm.org. I'm a big fan of their soaps and candles. Third, the Hope Project will reconnect women with their potential as dignified human beings, made in the image and likeness of God. Human trafficking reduces people to objects, and it can take time to help people see that God made them for goodness and peace and life, to refocus them on the kingdom after the hell they endured. This will include important things like medical care, therapy, and educational opportunities. And fourth, the Hope Project will offer women empowerment. because the victims of human trafficking have everything taken away from them, even the ability to make simple choices about their lives. Even in simple things like eventually offering women the chance to cultivate a garden and tend to animals, the Hope Project wants to give women a chance to find their strength after an awful ordeal. This program is about helping women who have been brought down by such terrible trauma to find the strength to stand up again and live with the dignity that God has given to all human beings. The Hope Project is still in early stages, and they're still working hard to raise funds to secure safe housing for participants and get this important work going. To help this incredible work, I'm asking you to do 3 simple things. First, I'm asking you to vote for the Hope Project in this year's Project for Awesome, and share this video in the link. Encourage others to vote for them as well. I'm also asking you to consider donating to the Hope Project directly at hopeprojectny.org. And finally, I'm asking you to learn about the products that you may be buying that are made using the labor of human trafficking victims, especially when it comes to things like bananas and coffee and chocolate. Look for fair trade alternatives that don't exploit our fellow human beings through modern-day slavery. You can find links to all the things we've discussed today down in the doobly-doo. Making a few simple changes in the clothes and groceries we buy can make a big difference in the lives of men and women, boys and girls, who are trapped in a form of modern-day slavery. And if you can do more, I hope you'll consider supporting the Hope Project, not just in this year's Project for Awesome, but as much as you can. It's a new program being organized by some really awesome people, and it's going to make a big difference in the years ahead. So let's be the bee and take steps to care for the victims of human trafficking. Be the bee and live orthodoxy. Remember to like and subscribe and share. I'll see you all next week. Thanks to our supporters on Patreon who helped make this episode possible. To support the creation of more Orthodox Christian content, please visit patreon.com/Y2AM.